Hi again. So we're back with the village defenders commands. Previously we did the commands for the support villager. And for today, we will be doing the commands for the tank villager. Tank villager has this gray particle circling around them. And since their role is tank, their main function is to tank all of the damage of their enemies. So same as the support villager, the tank villager also has unique abilities. So let's see all of that. Starting with the normal attack, which is called Bash. Tank villager will chase the closest monster within its 10 radius. Also, let's pretend that the particle circling around him is a stone. So monsters hit by the stone will be knocked back and receive 2 damage. Now for his passive skill, which is called Hardened Skin. Tank villager naturally equipped with netherite helmet, chest, and leggings to increase its defense. Also, tank villager will regenerate health if there's monster nearby. The regeneration strength will increase over time as long as there's monster nearby, and will reset when there's no more monster within his 10 radius. The more monsters there are within the 10 radius of the tank villager, the faster the regeneration strength will increase. The particles emitting from the tank villager is an indicator of the level of its regeneration. If you see this brownish particle emitting from the tank villager, it means the regeneration level is at 1. And this blue particle means that the regeneration level is at 2. And when the tank villager is emitting this particle, the regeneration is already at max level. He is most likely invincible at this point. Based on my testings, only a group of warden can take him down when he is at this level. By the way, the regeneration strength of the tank villager naturally increases every 3 seconds. But it can be speed up if there are more monsters within the 10 radius of the tank villager. Besides all of that, the tank villager also has one more passive. All iron golems within his 20 radius will have their defense increase also. You might think this passive is too overpowered, but of course, the tank villager also has weakness. Since it will take time before the tank villager reach the max level of regeneration, monsters that can deal high damage can kill him before his passive gets to max level. Example is the Vindicator. See, the tank villager was able to reach only the 2nd level of regeneration. Also, Ravager, since Ravager can also deal high damage. However, if it is a horde of monsters, the tank villager can easily reach the full potential of his passive, making him able to defeat high damage monsters. Alright, let's move now to his normal skill. His normal skill is called Villager's Pride. If there's a monster within the 10 radius of the tank villager, he will then roar, dealing 5 damage to monsters within its 15 radius, and also taunting them. With this skill, he can easily direct enemies towards him. This skill has a 20 seconds cooldown. Alright, seems that's all of the thing you need to know about the tank villager. Let's proceed now to the commands. We will start with the commands for the tank indicator. Let's begin with the command to summon an armor stand. So if a villager's faith score is 10, he is considered tank villager. By the way, if you can't understand what this faith is for, I would recommend that you watch first my video about the support villager. Anyway, This command will summon an armor stand named tank_indicator 10 blocks above the tank villager. Next, we need a command to remove that armor stand when needed. So, if there's no tank villager below the tank indicator armor stand, the armor stand will be killed. Next, let's put a command to make the armor stand spin. So this command will make the tank indicator armor stand to spin. Next, we need to make the armor stand to be teleported above the tank villager. Now with this, the tank indicator armor stand will gonna be always 10 blocks above the tank villager. Now let's add the particle. This will gonna be the circle and gray particle of the tank villager. Now let's make the armor stand invisible. Alright, time to activate it. Let me just modify the faith of this villager. There, it seems that the circling particle is working fine. Now let's proceed to the commands for the normal attack. Let's start with the damage command. This command will make the circling particle to deal damage to monsters that got hit by it. Now let's add the on-hit sound effect. When a monster's got hit by the gray particle, this sound will be played. Now, we need to make the tank villager to move towards the monster. With this, the tank villager will chase the closest monster within his 10 radius. Now, we need to prevent the tank villager to move upward, since we don't want him to fly like a bird. With this, we can at least prevent the tank villager to float more than one block. Alright, these are the only commands we need for his normal attack. Time to activate it. Oops, he's not that tough yet. Now let's proceed to commands for passive skill, but let's prepare first the scoreboard objective we need. We will be using this objective for the regeneration strength of the tank villager. Alright, let's start by equipping netherite armor on the tank villager. So basically, this command will equip the tank villager with netherite helmet. Now to equip with the netherite chest plate. So this command will just equip the tank villager with netherite chest plate. Now to equip with netherite leggings. This command will equip the tank villager with netherite leggings. Alright, let's proceed to the regeneration passive. So with this, when a monster is within the 10 radius of a tank villager, the tank village regeneration score will increase by 1 for each monster nearby. Now to reset the regeneration score. So if there's no monster within the 10 radius of the tank villager, this command will reset the regeneration score of the tank villager. Oh wait. I put a period instead of comma. Alright. Next, let's add the regeneration effect itself. With this, when the regeneration score of the tank villager is around 1 to 60, this command will apply a regeneration strength to that tank villager. Now for the next level. So when the regeneration score of the tank villager reaches 61 to 120, this command will apply regeneration strength to that villager. Now for the max level. So when the regeneration score of a tank villager reaches 121 or more, this command will apply regeneration strength 6 to that villager. Alright, we can now add the particle commands for the regeneration. So when the regeneration score of the tank villager is around 1 to 60, this brownish particle will be emitted. Now for the blue particle. So when the regeneration score of the tank villager is around 60 to 120, this blue particle will be emitted. Now for our last particle command for the passive skill. So when the regeneration score of the tank villager is at 121 or more, this yellow super cyan particle will be emitted. Alright, let's test it out. Alright, it seems everything is working fine. Actually, let me use a health bar resource pack for this, so that you can see the health of the villager. This is not part of the commands though, just for demonstration. Alright, let's also not forget the second passive. So with this, iron golems within the 20 radius of the tank villager will be tougher. You can see the purple particle emitting from the iron golem. Alright, we can now proceed to the normal skill. But let's create first the scoreboard objective we need. It means tank normal skill cooldown. Alright, let's place our first command for this part. So, if there's a monster within the 10 radius of the tank villager, this command will set the tank normal skill cooldown score of that villager to 0. Now we need a command to make that score to go up, which will work as the cooldown of this skill. Now once the tank normal skill cooldown score has been set to 0, this command will continuously add score to that villager until the score reaches 400. Next, we need a command to reset that score. So when the tank normal skill cooldown score reaches 400, this command will reset that score. Now let's add the damage command. So when the tank normal skill cooldown score is 1, this command will deal 5 damage to all monsters within the 15 radius of the tank villager. Now let's add a simple sound effect. Same condition as the previous command, this command will play a sound effect. Alright, For the last command of the day, let's add the particle effect. Same condition again as the previous command, but this command will produce the white particle effect. Alright, let's see now our full-fledged tank villager. Looks like that would be all for our tank villager. So before this video ends, I would like to mention these two special people. Hope you are having a good day. And since every day is a good day, bye.